Welcome back to the London Esoteric Society. And as we begin tonight's session, we are here on a quite crisp, cold Sunday morning in London in late September. And our investigators are continuing to chase down leads relating to the matter of Talbot Estes, Carcosa, and this little phrase they've heard, the book from which Talbot had translated his play, The King in Yellow. And as Sunday dawns, what is everyone doing? Are you together or are you pursuing your own ends?
I think we may have all agreed to meet up at the society. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think would we have agreed to meet up on the Sunday at the society? We could start there, or we're just going to be separate and heading there.
I feel like we probably would have gathered together and then decided to move if we were going to do 2 and 2. In preparation, Roger would have grabbed the dagger from the safe spot under his bed and hidden it up his sleeve, and also left a few copies of the Collinwood books on the dining room table for Isla as he left.
Some nice light reading.
Just a little bit.
So you're gathered up together. What is the matter of discussion?
Morning.
Good morning,
Avery.
gentlemen.
Yes, morning.
So what are we doing?
Did you spend all night working on that blasted machine again?
No.
You did.
What you mentioned? I'm not sure whether I want to start talking to you about that machine because we won't hear the end of it. But I do want to know the answer. You mentioned there's a problem with the energy from it. Is it creating too much electricity, or is it a different type of energy?
No, it seems to be like energy that's supposed to be generated doesn't, show up where it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So if it's might just be collapsing slowly.
But no idea what seems to be draining the extra energy.
Maybe I've been
I know
finding more than last time.
Well, it'd be quite interesting if it is creating more energy than we need to use, whether we can use it to somehow fuel wards around the place.
Is it possible to tell when this excess energy began to be siphoned off?
I mean, I wouldn't need to tinker with time if I do something like that, and I'm not sure if I should be doing that next to the machine.
No, I'm sure we'll come up with some sort of answer. You'll work out.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's been just look at night.
Just check the logs.
So, I think we've got 2 leads we want to look into.
Yes.
One of them we have an address for, which that'll be straightforward to track down. The other one we only have a name. So I don't know whether, Nigel, you've got any contacts who might be able to track down.
I can check around. I haven't caught up with a lot of the my old detective contacts from 14 years ago.
We could always go look into the first one and wait to hear back from your contacts, perhaps.
Good. That's good. That's a great idea.
Gives us time to get on with this, but I'm quite worried about this play.
Yeah,
I think it is because the previous play that I heard there'd been an issue with it, something to do with the music.
That's correct, yes.
But you could tell straight away about the music. It's like with that in Scotland with that weird piano stuff going on. You could tell there's something wrong with it, but couldn't quite tell what. But this time around, the music seemed fine. So it's as if it's like some sort of hypnosis thing that goes on throughout the play. And then it's with the drop of the final showing, that's when it kicks off. So we thought there might have been a room or something like it's like to explain. I know chemistry. Some chemicals are harmless until you combine them with one other thing. So maybe the same with this. It could be, it's a two-part thing. You could watch one or the other, and it's harmless. If both things happen to the same people, then it isn't. So if we prevent either one of those things from happening, they'll be fine. Either the drop of the curtain or the play itself. But
Or we didn't think to look into it more closely at the time. We didn't ask the people who had been involved in the fighting, the melee, what was happening at the exact moment they all became irritated with each other. I mean, was it the curtain falling? Was it one of the actors speaking a particular line? Like, because we know, what's his name? The guy who wrote it.
Yeah.
Or adapted the play.
Talbot Estes.
Yes. He's inserted himself into the play as one of the actors, the king.
Yeah, for the final piece.
Yeah, right. Do you think that might have anything to do with it?
Unless he casts a spell right at the
Right.
end.
Exactly.
That does seem entirely possible.
So, but we do need to, from what Abner Wick was on about, he seemed to be quite happy about us having to deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would have probably liked us to have watched the play. But even he has a price, luckily. So we might have to get all the copies, all the paperwork. So we should track down the 2 stray copies of the book or see what's going on with that.
Okay.
Or at the least, good.
No. If you've got something else to say it. I'm going to close out the scene, but I won't let it end too early.
Okay. Or at least we need at least to get Talbot's copy of his lines.
And his translation of it.
Yeah.
The original and the translation that he has.
Right.
One of those might be the book on the shelf I kept noticing during the conversation with him is the leather-bound book on the shelves behind him.
Very likely.
It felt important, so...
But I have to find someone who's really stealthy and able to move about unobserved.
Well, I was a scout in the war, remember? That was...
Yes, I do remember you telling us that. Yes.
That was quite literally my job.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to think when would be the best time to try and break in.
To Talbot's office?
At the theatre itself, it's not likely to have many people in. I don't think those sort of places tend to have security.
Not generally, no.
But if we try to get the 2 copies, we'll worry about that because it'd be better to do that in the night time anyway. So we've got today to deal with the copies that we know about. And then we'll have to try and get hold of his copies somehow.
Yes. I do remember hearing tale. You know, theater folk, they have their superstitions. I remember hearing tale of whenever the theater was left alone, they left a ghost light on the stage to mark that it was empty. So that could be a sign. Then again, it could be the university people pulling my leg. Who knows?
There's a lot of sayings with the theatre.
Yes.
A lot of superstitions. But yeah, we may have to look into possibly gaining access this evening, or at least tracking down Talbot and where he's likely to keep the book, because he might not keep it at the theatre.
Right, he might keep it on him at all times.
And that'll be, we could probably check the theatre because we know where that is, but whether we can track down where he actually lives as well, should we need to. So there's a couple of routes, but definitely we'll track down the one we know we've got the address for first, look into that and see.
Who's going where?
Probably best we go as a group, I suspect, for the first one at least.
Montague
I mean, we've got
Edwards.
all day, so checking out 2 houses
So
in London.
you head over to Montague Edwards' house in Kensington. You make your way over from Bloomsbury to Kensington. No, hang on, you're in Mayfair. So Mayfair to Kensington is not too far a trip. And as you come up, it's a nice townhouse, nowhere near as grand as Grosvenor Square or the White House, but a nice enough house. As you
Does the
approach, you can see that the curtains are drawn, and you can't see any lights shining on the inside.
Does the society still have the coach or car?
No, they had to sell.
Oh.
They sell the coach, and they don't retain a coach driver anymore.
So we're on our own getting transport then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's taxis and buses.
This taxi cabs. Like, I think we're still in. I don't know if they're mostly still horse-drawn at this stage, or if they're
20
cars. 20s.
Two-
I don't know. I don't know. We're in the transitionary period where the cars are around, but I don't know.
Yes.
Like whether
Yes.
like taxis are
There
being.
are taxis, proper car
Okay,
type
proper
taxis.
taxis with cars. Yeah. Okay, so we're in full car mode now. That's one reason why they sold the carriage. It wasn't keeping up with the times. So yeah, you can get a cab over, or you can walk. It's a perfectly walkable distance.
It is, but we're short on time. We've only got
Takes like
Couple of
half
days
an
to-
hour.
a couple of days to save London.
You get a taxi over this perfectly walkable distance. It takes you about as long as it would to have walked. And you arrive at this Kensington townhouse. As I said, the curtains are drawn. There's not really any lights on inside.
Not really. Is it? I mean, there's
I think
none,
there are
or
none. Yeah, there
Okay.
are none. Real or unreal.
Yeah, very strange
time of day?
wording. There's not any real lights on.
What time of day was it again? Sorry.
By now, so you met up. Let's say it's about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
A.m.
Well, we can try the door. If we have no luck, we can try the neighbours.
okay.
I
Well,
would
let's
be
try.
curious.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not. Oh, I would be curious to check the back as well. Possible second point of egress.
Fair enough.
Is this a row home or is it standalone?
It's a terrace, yeah. It's
Okay.
most London townhouses are joined onto the one there. Like Grosvenor Square itself, like number 18 is joined onto the ones on either side.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry, I was thinking American houses.
Yeah, like most of it, like, in this area, like central London, there's occasion. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen any buildings there that aren't joined onto the houses next door to them. Perhaps like Buckingham Palace, like a couple of embassies, but mostly everything is just like we're central London here. Space is at a premium. You join things onto the building next door. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, anyway, over to you.
I mean, if nobody's there, I can try to just open the door.
Well, we could knock first. That
Yeah,
might
we
be-
could. We could try.
Probably. You know, maybe the door's just open.
Probably should knock just to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Never.
You knock on the door. Nobody
do.
answers.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Can we hear anything through the door? If I
Give me a
quite hear-
listen check, please. You like put your head
Yep.
to the door. Have
Try
a
and
little
listen. See.
Have a little listen.
Oh, I somehow succeeded in something. It's a good start.
Sounds quiet on the other side.
That's a bit strange. Can't hear anyone on the other side.
All right.
They,
So-
they did say at the library that this book was taken 5 years ago, and they've not been able to really recover it. So it is possible this could be an abandoned location.
So jiggle the door handle gently.
Door is locked.
Okay, locked.
We have a few options here. We can either make our way in or check with a neighbour to see if they know anything about what's happened there. Or we see if we can get in first, then pretend we haven't already been in there, then check with a neighbour.
Perfect. I'll try to unlock the door.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the front door you're doing, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd like you to give me a lockpick roll, please. I'd also like you to give me a group luck check.
Luck. Okay.
So whoever has the lowest luck of the group rolls for the whole group.
I am at 52.
I mean, I'm fast, right?
I'm at
He'll not
43.
notice. It's fine.
I'm at 43 luck.
I've got
58.
a fair bit.
Anyone lower than
Okay, so
43?
it's yeah.
Okay,
I guess
I'm going
it's
to say
me.
roll, because this is a hard success, I'm going to say roll this with bonus, essentially. Roll it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, Roger would be kind of keeping an eye
Because,
out.
yeah, because
for
it's a
looky
hard
loose.
success on this locksmith roll, it's not taking Avery long. And luckily, you're able to get this done without anyone walking by and wondering what's going on. As you, undo the lock, and you push open the front door to this nice townhouse. Inside, there's a hallway with a stair sweeping up to the upper level. It's quiet, it's cold, it's dark, and there's like white sheets over the furniture that you can see, like over the sideboard.
Oh,
Doesn't
not
look
we've
like
ever seen
anyone
this
lives
before.
here.
It's
Any
like an abandoned house, and
yeah, any smells in the house like recently cooked food or furnace or
or
fireplace?
rotting
You can
bodies.
smell like dust, a little bit of damp, like some furniture polish.
Does
I'm
it
not
smell?
sorry about it. It just smells of empty house.
Does it smell 5 years abandoned?
I'm gonna say, give me a spot hidden. You're a detective.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna think.
Detect time.
Would I be able to?
You are not able
Roger
to
would
smell
be,
how long years this house has been empty.
Yeah, Roger would be looking around as well. If there's like a fireplace, checking.
Yeah,
the
you can also
soot.
give me a spot hidden. But yeah, this will
Okay.
cover other things as well. Like,
Yeah.
Like dust accumulated.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger, as you look around, you can see like the fires have been sort of well swept out. There is a little dust on surfaces. It's not very dusty. I think there's a little it's pretty actually that fine black particulate layer that you get. This being the 1920s. There's a lot more sort of coal burning going on, so there is that sort of layer of black dust you get on everything. It probably suggests this place has been empty for a while, but we're talking months rather than years.
Yep.
This is not a sort of 5 years empty house. This is probably a house that's been empty. I'd say as you look around, if you like, I'm trying to think what hints. Like, no one's got out the real fluffy winter blankets yet. It looks like it was empty from summer.
Yeah. No real trails in the dust, and it's a thin layer. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I do believe it is abandoned, but not 5 years worth.
Let's
I
have
would
a-
dare say a few months.
Electricity
Quick
still
look
on or
around.
water?
Yeah, I'd say the water would still work. It's I don't think the electricity. I don't know enough about 1920s electrical grids to know like I don't know the policy on cutting off the electricity to an empty house, but it seems to
Okay.
work still.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I shall start looking around, lifting some of the covers up, looking under them, looking for books, basically.
Is there a basement?
Okay, as you search around the house, you find there is a sort of like sunken down kitchen level with the kitchen, like a pantry and a scullery. There's not an actual like properly fully underground basement, or at least not one that you could find. I said most of the large furniture is still here, and most of the furnishings are still here, just covered over with sheets. So it looks like whoever was here has not like moved house; they've just gone away for an extended period. As you make your way sort of up through the house, you can see there are books still on the shelves. There's books still on the shelves in like the downstairs rooms. There is when you make your way up through the house, there's still like bedding. Like bedding is like been put away in the cupboards, but it's still there. There are clothes in the wardrobe, but there's clearly not like a full complement of clothes. Like you get a sense that like someone's like left the shirts they didn't need, like they've left like some of them behind.
No, in the bookshelves, the particular volume in question is not present there, is it?
You don't see the King in Yellow. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the French.
Bedside cabinets or anything
on the
like that for
bookshelves.
journeys?
You see what books there are like a fair good mix of like history. I'm going to say anyone who wants to examine the books can give me a library use roll if you want to take some time to examine the books.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
There's no journal sort sat out on the bedside table, and like the really personal effects like are gone. Like there's no like pocket watch, journal, like all of that is not here. There is one locked door in the house upstairs. Like
Okay,
not the
can we
bed.
unlock
You
it?
can go into the bedrooms, some of which seem just empty, but there's one locked door upstairs.
One moment.
Have we found an office or anything like that yet?
You have not found an office or anything.
So that might be an office or...
Is there a key on the top of the door frame?
Give me a spot hidden. Let's see if you.
Are you sure? Would that be a lock or a spot hidden to see if there's a key on there?
There's a key up there, Nigel. You find it tucked away up there. You click, open the door to the office, and as you go in, you see there's a polished mahogany desk. There are more bookshelves behind the desk. There is a window overlooking like the street below, like the front of the house. There's drawers in the desk. A rather comfortably upholstered leather chair. A painting on the wall that shows probably like a panorama of what looks to be a Scottish loch.
How's the dust layer in this room?
Dust layer in here looks about the same as the rest of the house.
Okay.
And a quick search of the shelves doesn't turn up the king in yellow.
A quick search of the shelves does not turn it up. You see a lot of what's here appears to be...
Any of it suspiciously French?
There's books in French here. It looks like whoever was here was fluent. Like, there are books in French. As in, you would have seen that in the downstairs library. There's books in French. Like, you didn't have time to peruse in great detail. You notice there's books of history, books in French, like a lot of books. Like a good, like, whoever lived here is like a keen reader, and they've collected books on a lot of subjects. Okay. You would have noticed actually also, as well as like the bedroom and the study you've got now, that there was what appeared to be like an art studio. One of the rooms sort of set up with, like, there wasn't really anything in progress in there. Again, it looks like it's been not used for months, but there were like easels, stands, paint pots. Like, it looks like whoever was here has, you know, is something of an artist and a collector of books.
Are there any like
journals?
Notes or stuff scattered on
journals, diaries, that sort of thing?
Again, you go through the office. There's no handy like journal like just left lying around. The books the things that are here in the office seem to be there's some sort of paperwork for an estate in Scotland. It seems that Montague Edwards is like, he has a house in London, but it seems he owns land up in Scotland. He is like a Scottish landowner.
It's not the same land where...
No, this is further up into... This is somewhere up in the Highlands, near Inverness direction. You... Did any of you get a success on that library roll? Yes, no.
None of us got success in the library. We can't read books.
Oh, yeah, it's less that you can't read. It's more that it's just there are a lot of books here, and like trying to like find a common thread, and like you're like searching through that you can't see the King in Yellow anywhere, but also like, you haven't got time to sort of go through.
We haven't actually
all of them.
I think we did the check for downstairs, and the book said we hadn't checked here properly.
Yeah.
Are you trying to wheedle a second roll out of me here?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Would you say that roll would have been for the whole search of the whole place?
Give me a second roll if you explain what it is you're looking for here, other than just looking for the King in Yellow, which you cannot see here.
I think Martin White would have just been looking for journals and diaries, that sort of thing.
Okay, you can give me a library use roll as you pour through his belongings.
I would be looking for any other mythos type related.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can give me a.
Actually, I'll spend.
Give me a library use roll, please, Nigel.
Yeah, I'll spend the 7 luck on that one.
I do not have enough for that.
Okay. Nigel, again, like you get distracted, or you just there's too many things to look at, too many books.
Okay.
Martin, the only thing close to a journal here are sort of the estate records for this estate up in Scotland. Okay. But I'll say with a success, what you do see is in this office, as well as the estate records, there's a few books by some authors you wouldn't recognise the names of. And you see books on the shelf in here by D'Angelo Williams.
Oh, yeah.
By Alistair Crowley.
Oh, yeah.
And by Samuel McMathers. Samuel, whose name I always get wrong. Matthew, that guy. I can't even take the blame for naming this character. He's a real person. I just can't say his name. That guy. Yeah, so there seems to be several books by sort of
So you can see an obvious
theosophy
interest
sort of books,
in the
the
occult,
cults,
basically, from the names of those authors knowing
Yeah.
what they write about.
Yeah.
Well, nothing here other than he had an interest in the occult and languages.
Seeing the occult material, the blank easels, are they set up in the office or?
They're probably in the room next door, which is like a south-facing like room.
Roger would go to the easels and just lightly touch the canvas. Just he's curious to see if he maybe gets the same feeling that he did when he touched any of the statues, any of the 4 statues.
It's you reach out, you touch the canvas, and it's just canvas. You don't get any sort of signal off here. But as you're in this studio, I will say, give me a look roll, Roger. Once you've gone into the art studio.
A luck roll?
Okay. Yeah.
Is there a lot of yellow paint about?
Or is there a lack of yellow that had been used?
Go into that room. I'd say there's probably about the normal amount of yellow paint. Back in the office, so I said you've gone over the books. The desk itself, like the surface of the desk, is empty. The top few drawers again are mostly empty. There's probably a few more bits of like accountancy records, paperwork.
Are there any hidden drawers?
You can give me a spot hidden. Go over this desk, see if there's anything that seems to be hidden or secreted away.
Ah, finally.
It took a while.
It's not so much a hidden drawer as it is you go over and it's the classic like false bottom to a drawer.
Right.
It's not even like a particularly like suspicious thing to have, like just an extra layer of tucking away like some of your paperwork under this false bottom. As you lift it up, underneath there appeared to be some letters folded up in the bottom of here. They are addressed to Montague Edwards.
Okay. Can we see who they're from?
Okay, you open up one of them up. It appears to be from someone called Lawrence Bacon.
Okay.
This letter's written. Let me just get my dates right here. These are not recent letters.
Oh, okay.
These look to have been written back in sort of the 1910s, like before the war.
Okay.
Not
suspiciously 5 years prior.
No, not 5 years prior. No, these look to be sort of back. Like the dated at the top to be back before the war. And the first one you open is from this a Lawrence Bacon.
Oh, what are the contents? Generally?
This letter seems to be it's a slightly rambling letter that seems to invite. It's talking about. It seems. Let me get the details right because I just.
Okay. All right.
They seem to be talking about a meeting that both of them attended. A meeting of the Golden Dawn.
Okay, that rings a bell.
Yeah, and like Lawrence is sort of writing back, going like, yeah, no, that was great. We should totally go to another one. That was excellent. I mean, that was really interesting, but in 1910s language.
Right. Okay.
Which is a lot more needlessly wordy. And yeah, that's just one of the letters you picked at random.
Okay. Well, while the others are doing things, can I continue to read some of the other letters just to see if they contain other?
Yeah, you continue like. I've not got all these letters written out, so I'll just give you.
Okay, that's fine.
Give you the gist of them. whilst he's reading those letters, is there anything the rest of you want to do?
Avery would, I think, walk and check the walls, because sometimes you have like little crawl spaces or something, stuff to hide stuff in, and he would
Give me a spot hidden as well.
go check those out.
You don't find any hidden crawl spaces or anything, but you do find, as you're like examining around the rooms, as you like lifting aside curtains, moving aside sheets, as you like move aside one of the curtains, someone has painted something on the wall, like behind it's behind the curtain, but there are words painted not incredibly neatly, like slightly haphazardly on the wall, and it says, "The king will come this winter."
Oh, great. I think they decided to leave town while he was coming and just come back later if it's just, not. Great. Okay. What have they painted that with?
Yellow paint.
Okay. I mean, good. It's not blood or something. But
And then you read it. Is it just you looking at this? Yes.
I think Martin will check under the bed.
Okay, so it's just Avery as you're looking at you. You read these letters, and then you look down beneath these letters, and Avery, I need you to make me a sanity check, please. So you look down
This is fine. Ha! I am sane.
Okay, let me just check if there's any sanity loss on a hard success.
Somehow.
Sometimes things have. Have a roll for both. Bear with me one moment. This is not. I didn't write this down in a very tidy or useful manner.
Oh, great. Is it gonna...
No, you don't use any sanity. You look at it. There's a strange symbol painted beneath the words.
I guess I'm gonna take out the notebook and try to sketch it in.
Yeah, you copy it down into your notebook. Yeah.
So we can look it up later. And if it's odd, or is it... Am I noticing that this is uncomfortable, or is it just...
It's just a sigil, yeah.
Alright, yeah, sure, fine. Guys, I found something.
Oh, I?
What?
I found some like the king's coming back and some weird sigil.
I need a sanity roll from all of you, please.
You'll find anything
wonderful,
under the
yay.
bed.
You do.
I temporarily
Did you make
went
a
blind.
spot?
I can't see anything.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden, Martin, for just under the bed, and then we'll resolve. Yeah,
Um,
Nigel walks in, still reading the handful of letters. Martin,
I'm
looking
just
under
checking
the
if people hide stuff under bed, so
looking under the bed, what you would find there is
slippers.
a book. It's not The King in Yellow.
Oh, that's nice. I'll
This
just
book,
pick the book up.
yeah, this is a slim volume. You read the title of this is, I think, The Wanderer from the Sea. I think. Let me just make sure I've got the name correct. Yes, let's go with that. The Wanderer from the Sea.
Is it like a book I've heard of before, either the name or the author?
No. No, the author of this book appears to be someone called Roby.
Oh, well, that's a bit unusual.
Alexander Roby.
I'll just have a quick flick through, see what sort of book it is. If it's a journal or something else.
No, it appears to be like potentially a work of fiction.
Like a novel.
Yeah. So as you're flicking through this, the other three, you look at the other two. What did we get on our?
Oh, I was gonna say, while Avery was looking at that, Roger would have been looking around that room of the art supplies as well, just seeing if there was anything odd
There's
off.
paint, I guess.
Okay,
There's
that's fair.
There's the normal amount of yellow paint and the normal amount of other colours of paint.
Okay.
And some canvases and probably actually look to be It's not like any half-finished canvases. The canvases, there's some things hanging on the wall. They mostly appear to be like London street scenes or landscapes.
Okay. Having seen
Actually,
this,
as you look around, like, give me a look roll, please, Roger. No, actually, give me a spot hidden. Spot hidden. I think this will be.
Okay.
This is not chance.
That's
You're
a lot
you're
better
actually
for me.
searching for something here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get to what you've seen in a moment, because as you kind of you look at the thing that Avery pointed to and then look away and start looking around at the rest of the room. Meanwhile, Nigel, I want you to roll me 1d6, please.
Okay.
Nigel, you lose 6 points of sanity.
Oh no.
Which
that does put me under.
That person just puts you under automatically, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So I need you to roll me 1d10 as you suffer a bout of madness from looking at this. So you look at where Avery pointed. Oh, 6. 6 is nasty.
All Avery's fault. It's Emma did it.
You're sort of staring at this sign, and like the rest of you in that room, so that's all of you but Martin here. Nigel muttering something in his voice like, "Who's the boatman? I've got to kill the boatman. I don't remember. The boatman? The boatman?
Oh no.
What's the boatman?
The boatman. Oh.
As Nigel, your mind sort of goes hazy for a moment. Like, you forget exactly how you got into this room, but you have one memory that comes back to you distinctly. There is someone somewhere that you have to kill. You have to kill the boatman.
Ah, okay. So none of these guys look like the boatman. Do I remember the face of the particular person, or just the boatman?
Just the boatman. But you don't, like, your memories are just muddled from it. Like, you find yourself tangled up. You don't really remember how you got to this room. Briefly, you're suffering both a bout of amnesia and a bout of remembering.
No, both at one time. It's just kind of swirling around. Where am I? What? I do recognize the others in the room, right?
Yeah, you recognize them. Yeah, you know them. Like, you basically just don't remember like coming into this house.
Okay. How do we get here? What?
With a cab? Why?
Mr. Nigel?
No one calls me that.
Well, I do.
No, that's incorrect. There's not a boatman around here somewhere, is there? I'm supposed to kill him. Or at least I think I am. I'm not sure now.
And at hearing that, Roger's going to look over to Martin and Avery with a very questioning look.
Martin will probably be wandering with the book.
Martin, you wander in the room with this book at the moment. I want you to make me a sanity check for the sign on the wall.
Which means good.
Yeah, you are also fine, but yeah, at
don't
this
even
point you
notice
entered
it.
the scene. Yeah.
Well, I found a book, not the one we're after, but it was hidden under the bed.
Well, I mean, there might be something in it. Nigel is thinking about killing a boatman for some reason.
Yes, I don't know why. I just know that I have to.
Oh. There was something to do with the dreams.
Does this cause any flickering memory?
A flickering stirring of a memory of a dream half forgotten, of going down a river in a dream with a thistle-down-haired man, like, piloting this boat through the lands of dreams.
Yeah, I can't remember if we were told he had done a deal to kill someone.
I don't remember either. I'll have to go back and look.
We've all got amnesia. I remember this.
I will say that it makes sense that it be somewhat hazy. A lot has happened since, and it also was literally in the dreaming. Like, your memories of it are a little, like, as time passes from your visit to the dream, some details get a little, like, tangled up.
It was a dream.
Yeah.
Yes, but was
I
it
remember
really?
something about a boat to do with the dreams.
I do.
I mean, maybe it was just a dream, and we've been dreaming it, and it's fine.
But we probably shouldn't hang around here too long. I don't think we're going to find much more here.
Right. Keeper, first off, do I recall any other parts of that adventure?
At this moment, your mind's a little scrambled.
Okay. Right. Looking at the letters, and specifically the most recent one that he had gotten, was there anything of interest in it?
So yeah, you kind of shuffle through. The most recent letter is probably from. Ooh, let me get. I've got to get my timelines right. Oh no, this is. These letters are a menace. Should never have let you find them. Now I have to keep a timeline consistent, and that is the bane of any DM. Is yeah, the wanderer from the lake, I'd say, rather than the sea. I was translating my German slightly off. I think.
So slight differences, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was sea in German, but I think sea in German is lake.
Yeah. I saw that one. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just stalling whilst I just check the timeline on this because timelines. Get knotted up. Whilst Nigel is looking for this most recent letter and definitely still searching for it, what are the rest of you? Are the rest of you doing anything else in this place, or are you pretty much done with this house?
We've probably found as much as we can.
Seeing the symbol underneath the writing, would Roger have come across that possibly in any of his studies? Would he recognize that symbol at all? I was thinking either like cryptography or history.
Give me a roll. A roll.
Would cryptography work?
I'd say
that's a stretch.
Cryptography would be a stretch.
Okay. History maybe? Like I'm trying to think of like maybe something he's seen in his studies and looking through the past. Going through dig sites.
Yeah, that would be an acceptable roll.
Okay.
Let me know what you get, because I'm still looking for...
I failed hard.
Okay. Yeah, you've never seen this before. It's not familiar to you.
Okay.
And this is not the one that we saw back with the Black Stag.
No. Different sign.
Okay.
Different sign entirely.
Yeah.
Does it tingle some mythos bells while I'm transcribing it?
You can give me a mythos roll. Go for it.
Am I? There's a reason. Oh no, it does not.
No, it's not. It's not ringing any bells at all.
Well, we can look that up in the society, I guess.
Yeah.
Did somebody make a copy of that?
Sorry, didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. I was if someone made a copy of it to reference.
To see if anyone recognises it, the society. If we could get hold of Colin, he might have a better idea.
Possibly, yes.
We can always check with the neighbours to see if they know anything about him. We can just say we've tried.
Oh yes.
Knock on the door and we got no answer. We're wondering what it was.
Yeah, I would say that the letter. Now I found the correct page of my notes. Thank you for your patience. The last letter is also from Bacon, and it appears to be from about a year ago.
Okay.
And the tone is very different. Like, the tone is much less friendly. It seems that whatever's happened in the intervening years, like, it's gone from a very sort of like buddy friendly tone to like a great, I guess I got to reply to you. It's still very long though. This is a very long letter. Like, whoever this Bacon is, like, he writes a lot, and he's got a very sort of like frenetic like handwriting. Like he's just sat down and written all this letter. Like, it's like a sort of stream of consciousness letter. Like, it's not well punctuated. Like, he just started writing and just not stopped till he got to the end.
Is it like he's suffering a bout of madness?
Or just that's how he writes. He's one of those.
Okay.
He's the equivalent of one of those people who just when you get like a message from them, it's just like an entire just block of unpunctuated text.
Okay.
Ooh, something's happened. Hang on. What are we doing now? Hang on. Apologies for that. It's one of those nights. So yeah, this long stream of consciousness. He seems in amidst like general complaints. You see him complaining about Alistair Crowley at one point being annoying. He does mention someone called Roby. Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunate about the Roby incident. I've heard they've taken him off to an asylum now. I suppose that puts an end to all your plans. Can't say I think that's too bad. I always said it was a stupid idea, and Roby's whole thing was, and then a whole thing. Honestly, it's not a surprise what happens. I mean, it is a surprise that he did kill them all, but like, it's not a surprise that something happened. He always had a fragile mind, and I always said ever since I first read his book that it wasn't going to end well with Roby.
Wow, that was quite some letter. Now, am I still under any effects from the bout of insanity?
I'd say enough time has passed. Like you're getting a bit of a grip on yourself. You have lost enough that you are in very like fragile mental state at the moment. If you lose any more sanity, it will trigger another bout of madness, even if it's only 1 point. But
Okay.
at the moment, you're not undergoing a bout of madness.
Okay. Is everyone else still in the room with me, or have they?
Yeah, I think we've all wandered in.
Yeah, we're all here.
I was just reading some of these old letters that he had been exchanging with some colleague, Lawrence Bacon. They all they started out jovial and friendly, banter back and forth, but towards the end, something must have happened. He was not nearly as friendly, much more a strained relationship. The last response from Lawrence was he was reluctant. Seemed like he was reluctant to send the response, but at some point they had meetings with the Golden Dawn, and then towards the end there was some unfortunate incident with one of their colleagues named Roby.
Oh, he wrote this book I found.
Oh, really?
The book that was under the bed. Just looks like a novel to me, but I was hoping it'd be a journal or something along those lines, or
What kind of book is it?
I've got it in front of me, so I'll just show it. It just seems like a novel of just a quick flick through. It just seems a work of fiction, really.
Okay.
Doesn't seem...
In a room like this, a work of fiction.
Well, it just looks like someone's written a fiction book, really. It doesn't seem to...
What sort of mental state in the book can you tell from the author? I mean, because apparently this guy Roby had to be taken to an asylum.
Keeper, I'll switch to the very last page in the book and just read it to see if it seems to be a sane thing or whether the author's obviously lost their mind at that point. Just want to get an idea of this mental state. I don't know if I could judge it from how it's written, but it's printed though, isn't it? You're muted at the moment.
I'm muted at the moment. Well, you're never going to find out what I said. It was brilliant.
Oh, there you go.
And that's what it says on the end page.
So it was printed or handwritten book?
It is a printed book. The one,
Just reading the last
The
bit to
Wanderer
judge.
by the Lake, or The Walker by the Lake.
Yeah.
I need to settle on translation. Let's call it The Wanderer from the Lake.
Okay.
And it appears to be like a selection of short stories rather than one whole narrative.
Okay.
And as you flick to the last page, to see the last line is, "And thus the king came to Carcosa.
Well, that's
And
worrying.
here things end."
It seems this is just made up of short stories, but it does mention about the king going to Carcosa, the very last line in the book, and I'll just show everyone. So it's a bit strange. This does tie in with everything.
Gentlemen, there was a trick during the war to hide messages to allies, basically using a cipher. Message within a message. Storyteller, looking at it, it would obviously take a long time to translate any kind of hidden code or message, but does it seem...
This would be a cryptography roll, I think.
Yes.
Yes, it
Okay.
would. Yes.
I've been wanting to do this. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, this is a logic puzzle?
Maybe.
Okay. You think there is a hidden message in this book, but at the moment you haven't got the tools or the time to decipher it, but you think there's definitely something here, a text behind the text.
Yep. Mr. White, there might actually be more to this book than meets the eye. I think they might be using the same trick. It would take a while to decode this. I would need to find some kind of cipher or whatever their key they're using. But there's something within the text. There's a message that's hidden here.
You want to keep hold of this book, and so when you've got time, you can look into it. It's beyond anything I could do.
Yeah, I would be more than happy to.
I'd pass the book over.
Yep. I'll take it. And is it small enough to, I guess, pop it in one of my vest pockets or something?
Yeah, it's a very slim selection of short stories.
Yep. Yeah. I'll just pop it in the pocket.
Well, shall we try and find out what happened to the gentleman who lived here? See if the neighbours know anything.
I think so.
Neighbours like to gossip sometimes.
About what time of day is it now, Keeper? Is it time for
past midday, probably. So, yeah, we've spent some time sort of searching around the house, so I'd say at least like 12:30.
So yeah, we could just check with the neighbours, see if we can look into the other person we need to track down.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're all heading out.
Okay, so you head out of the house. You're taking with you the drawing Avery made of the sign on the wall and the copy of the Wanderer from the Lake.
And I've probably pocketed the letters.
Okay, yeah, and you've got the letters to peruse more at your leisure. I have to nail the timeline down on things.
Avery's already sketching stuff in his book again. He's got more ideas because of something Roger said.
Oh.
So yeah, as you go around to knock on the door of the house next door, it's answered by probably by a maid, housekeeper sort of person. Gentlemen?
Good day. We've been trying to contact somebody who lives next door, but it looks like the house is abandoned.
Oh, Mr. Edwards. Yes, he's not been around for a while.
Do you have any idea how we might be able to contact him or what happened? We haven't heard anything of him ourselves.
Oh, I assume he's gone away? On a trip or a holiday or something? We've not seen him since summer.
Fair enough. Sorry to bother you. I was just hoping you'd heard where he had gone or how to contact him.
But... No idea. Sorry.
Do you know anyone he regularly kept in contact with or came over to the house?
He had a couple of friends that would, I'd say, coming and going. couple of other gentlemen, and I don't know their names.
And anything?
He didn't seem to have. He didn't keep any many. He kept a couple of servants, but he didn't have many guests. He didn't have parties or anything.
Just could I keep it? I'll describe how Talbot Esther looked. Does this look like one of the? Sound like one of the gentlemen he had visited?
Oh no, I don't remembered him.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the there was one like regular caller, but yeah, just a man, really. He never did anything particular, like
Nothing distinctive or distinguished about him. Just
no, probably like 50s maybe. Like,
do you recall if he when he arrived?
There was a younger fellow as well. Sometimes that he didn't. Yeah, dark-haired guy as well.
Did they arrive on foot, or did they come by cab, or?
On foot usually.
It could have been looking from the library, inquiring about the book.
It could be.
Right,
Is he on the end unit, or does he have a neighbor on the other side?
He's got a neighbor on the other side.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry to bother you.
No worries, come on. Hope you find him.
So do we. So, shall we try the other neighbor?
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's worth a try.
While we're here, yes.
Yeah, so it takes you a bit longer to get an answer from the next neighbor. But eventually, yeah, can I help you?
Oh, good afternoon.
Gentlemen.
Oh, we were looking for your neighbor.
Edwards, yeah. No.
Yeah. Have you seen him lately?
No. And my housekeeper, then his housekeeper, like a pound of sugar about, back in August, and we've still not had it back. He's run off with all his household, probably back off to Scotland or whatever. Tell you.
Any idea whereabouts in Scotland?
Some place up near Inverness.
All right.
At least that's where I assume he's gone. I don't know. Never really liked the fella.
I don't mean to pry, but did you ever happen to notice, like, anyone particular calling on him before he?
There was that antique dealer fellow. He used to come round occasionally.
How did he know he was an antique dealer? Did he bring pieces with him?
My wife recognised him from when she'd been shopping for antiques this one time.
Oh, and I'll describe Abner Wick. Doesn't he seem anything like that?
No, definitely not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I would have remembered that. No, like a grey-haired guy. I don't know. She said he did antiques.
Okay.
Place up in Islington. Book dealers of some sort. I don't know. She buys antiques. She figurines and stuff. They're very expensive, but she likes them. Anything else?
I think that's good. We're just trying to find out what happened to him because, he'd borrowed a book a while back and we were trying to get it back. But as you say, he seems to have borrowed a few things. He's borrowed a few things.
Yeah.
I think the chances of us getting his book back is the same as you getting your sugar.
Yeah, low.
Slim chance. Well, I wish you the best of
Thank you
luck.
for your time. Oh, looks like we'll have to be off.
Right then.
Shall we head back to the society? It's only a short walk.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so you head back towards the society.
And to see whether Nigel's contacts have got us any leads.
Oh yeah, because you were also
Messages.
looking for Gresty as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
Whether anyone's left any messages for us.
Okay, so yeah, you get back to the house, and let's see. Did I make you make a roll for your acquaintances look here?
No.
Do you have any better things than a look roll to offer here?
Detective
I'd offer
colleagues?
his, because it's part of his profession, whether you'd go with, education's usually a profession one.
Yeah, that would
It's
work.
private
That would work fine.
private
Yeah,
investigator,
yeah.
so
Yeah. I'm thinking. Like, I feel like you should have something with a good score in it, but
Okay.
I wasn't sure
Well,
what
it'll
exactly
have
it
to
would be.
do.
Yeah, unless or intelligence. I'll let you do education or intelligence.
Okay, well, it worked, and they're both pretty similar, so.
Yes. One of your contacts, who you've refreshed your connection to, down in the less salubrious part of London.
Whitechapel?
Yes, down in Whitechapel, Mile End sort of way. Over in East London. Knows a guy called Gresty. A guy called Gresty who...
Not Gresby, but Gresty.
Gresty.
Okay.
That is his name, that's what I said, wasn't it? Gresty. That's what I wrote. Shh! Look. I am always right.
Yes. And as I've always said,
Even
the
when
keeper
I'm
must
wrong.
never be seen to have been wrong. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Wilfred Gresty. Well, he only calls him just Gresty. He either didn't know his surname or didn't remember it. Who drinks over at a place called the Plough in East London.
Ah, okay.
He says he's not a London fella. Comes from somewhere out in the country. Odd fella, he calls him.
All right. All right. Well, I'll let everyone know that we have another possibility of finding him. And the name of the pub, the Plough.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a particular schedule. Like he's always there on Wednesdays or.
Like he drinks it sounds from his report he spends a lot of time there. Like it doesn't seem to be like a strict schedule, but he's there a lot.
Okay, but that's like his local pub, so he's there. Just,
He's propping up the bar usually. He's one of those people you always see in that pub.
Yeah. Or apparently everyone knows his name.
Cheers.
Yeah, he would make a note. He would call him odd ugly fella.
Well, I guess even if he's not there, we could always grab a pint.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So
What say you, Mr. White?
Next stop, pub.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, and then I can talk about the idea that I just had. Look, I mean, you told about cryptography, right? And how there's like codes and stuff. And so I was thinking the problem is like not knowing like what belongs to which, right? And look, like what type is key the code has, right?
Right.
Yes.
And as you begin this conversation on cryptography, as you head over to East London, that is going to be where we go to break, assuming my break works, given that, we've had terrible luck with all tech tonight. So let's see. Let's see. Hopefully there should be a mid-roll.
It'll be fine.
And so you take a ride over from affluent Kensington, across London, to the East End, down Mile End Road and into Whitechapel. This is, Nigel's familiar stomping ground. This is where your offices are based, and this is where your business is based. It's probably actually improved since the last time, 14 years ago. Like when you came back, you noticed that, in some ways things have got a lot better in this end of London. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
Less like a horrible slum.
Is this May's hand at work for me?
Possibly just general improvements. Like you've not reconnected yet with Madame May Green, but you know from rumors on the street she's still around. Like she's still about. May Green is still a power to be reckoned with down this end of London. You would recognise a much nicer version of the Delaney clinic. Yeah, there, with a free clinic and a symbol of an Asclepius. Hang on, not the Asclepius rod, the Caduceus rod, the wrong one. On the sign, but also the plough, this rather grimy, uninviting looking pub. I said Nigel is familiar with these sorts of places. Nigel probably spends a lot of time there. Avery possibly as well. I don't know how much time Martin and Roger spend in this sort of side of town and this sort of establishment.
Mr. White would never do such a thing.
Not without bodyguards.
I mean, when we drag him with us, then...
Roger probably the same. Probably not a lot.
As you look around here, it is by now, we're into sort of mid-afternoon. It's probably approaching 3 p.m. And you look around. There are some drinkers in here, people who've settled it. It's not like busy. The people in here are committed, either on the work break or they're committed drinkers. It's a little early in the day for the social crowd. As you look around, you would all notice one fellow sat at the end of the bar, nursing a pint, mostly because he is quite strikingly ugly.
Uh-huh.
Like, there it's just
He doesn't look like Basil by any chance.
I don't think Basil's that ugly, is he?
No.
He keeps telling
old.
us he is, but I don't know if he is.
He'd be an old man. But...
Yeah.
You can look it up. You have a sheet.
Now I have to pause to check if Basil is canonically ugly based on his stats.
He always tells
Okay, no,
us
Basil
he
is. Basil is.
He does say that. Yes.
No, that's true. Basil. It has an appearance of 50. No, Basil is just.
He tells us, but
Yeah, no.
Yes,
I need
average
to
abominations.
reimagine Basil because there are monstrosities from the depth of the ocean that are more talented than Basil.
Oh, God.
It's just what the sheet says. It's what the stat says. I'm just staying true to this.
oh dear.
This fellow is about as ugly as Basil. Like, it's just something deeply misshapen about everything about, like, it's almost like an uncanny sort of, like, just, his features don't quite fit together. They're just, like
melted
lumpy,
or not
misshapen, melted, and as he raises his hand to drink, you do notice that he does have 6 fingers on his hand.
Ah, okay. But
Wait.
like
His
left
right
and right
hand.
sides, there's like
Yeah, his right hand. I know somebody who's looking for someone with a 6-fingered man. An ego.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's sat there nursing his pint. He doesn't look round as you come in. Like,
How much of the pint is left?
that much.
So he's going to be in need of a refill soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's always polite if we want some information to buy someone a drink.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do
Yeah.
it others, or
If I was looking like him, I'd be
I'm not
drinking
used to
too.
this sort of place at all. So
Does the kitchen smell open?
Yeah. There's probably you can get some pie and mash.
Okay. All right then. We could just nonchalantly go down and sit down towards that end of the bar.
He doesn't look up. He's still just focused on his drink.
I will still be text walling. I'm not texting. I'm like basically speaking block text. Without
You're
doing-
speaking bacon.
Exactly. It's just like one visual stream of audio.
I imagine, however far away Nigel's set from this gentleman, Roger would have set kind of on the opposite, a few seats away, just to kind of have a sandwich effect.
I'll sit near Nigel as well. I'll be on one side.
Okay.
All right. So, and what was this name? This guy's name again? I've already lost it. Gresty.
Wilfred Gresby.
Wilfred Gretzy.
Wait, now it's changed again.
It was always Gretzy. I don't know what else you've been hearing, but I have always been saying Gretzy.
Oh, grazie then.
Gretzy. Gretzy. Gretzy.
Let's see.
Gretzy.
Whatever his name is.
Wilfred.
Yeah, Wilfred. That's a nice, perfectly normal name. So we'll order pints, and I look over. Oh, you look to be about the end of that one. You want another one?
He narrows his eyes at you. Sure, why not?
You know, you look like someone, one of the people I know described.
All right. This old joke. Yeah, tell me how I look like. I don't know. What are you going to compare me to this time?
No, I've never met you before myself. I just got a general description of you. So what can you tell me about this place and the people you know? And I'm trying to kind of like get him off guard a bit.
Yeah, he just kind of looking like he's sort of like kind of narrows his eyes at you, like, do I know you? Like,
and
no,
generally
I can't say that. Do I know you?
Well, you might. Does he seem drunk at all, or is he just tipsy, or he's so used to drinking all day long?
Like he's had a couple of drinks. He's not like drunk. He's probably like slightly tipsy.
Okay. So, we're talking with my friends. You ever heard of the King in a novel, King in Yellow? I mean, there's a play going on over on the other side of town that looks interesting.
All right, thank you for the drink. I best be going.
No, did I say something wrong? I'm sorry.
And like, I can ask for a role here from you, like just
Okay,
like some sort of social role here. Essentially, you're trying to sort of play the I don't know what
let's see. What would you like? None of them are very good.
What have you got? Oh yeah, I forgot that Basil was the front man of the organization.
Yeah.
Of your trip.
How is he so charming if he's so ugly?
I think
Yeah, he has to be charming.
You have to be. Like, you got to win over his personality when you have a 15 in your appearance score.
While this conversation's going on, he's looking over at Nigel. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Roger would be kind of eyeing him to see if he's holding anything, any novels, any weapons, if he was looking at anything.
Any concealed items.
Any concealed items.
Give me a spot hidden on him. See if there's any notice any
Okay.
concealed items on his person.
Nice.
You look him over. He definitely looks like he's got like probably something tucked in his pockets. Probably like a sort of like not the full on club, but something you could definitely like give someone like a knock on the head.
Like a cudgel or blackjack type thing.
Yeah. He definitely looks like he's prepared for a fight. Otherwise his clothes are like sort of plain workman-like clothing. You would notice sort of the one unusual sort of thing that stand out apart from his his actual physical appearance is he seems to have a little sprig of like leaves pinned in just inside the collar of his shirt, like a twig. a sprig of grass and like a couple of other bits of leaf stuff just pinned on the inside of his shirt. Just not something you've really seen.
Yeah.
Whilst they're doing this, I'll be looking to see if anyone's paying more attention, uncomfortable amount of attention to us.
Yeah. Give me a spot hidden as you look around. Nigel, what did you get for your like?
We're still trying to figure out what kind of role would be best in this situation.
I'd say this could be a charm, a persuasion, or a spot hidden. Not spot hidden. Fast talk.
Firearms?
That's the words I was going for.
Let's see. Well, all right, we'll go with fast talk. And I failed at that, and I cannot make up that.
You know, like, he's getting up from his seat at the moment. Martin, as you look around, no one appears to be giving you any special attention.
As the guy's getting up, I'll just have tried to, in a way, interrupt him because I'm close enough. Could you please have a moment? We're concerned about this book.
I don't know about no books.
What about... Well, we were given your name by someone we're not that familiar with. I'm not sure if you know of the gentleman, Abnerwick.
Runs a Unconsidered Trifles.
Well, never heard of him.
He'd mentioned you had an interest in this book.
No idea who you're talking about.
Can I do a psychology roll?
You can do, yes. Yes. You can also feel free to draw your own conclusions.
Yeah. Hard success on the psychology.
Yeah, no, he like, you can tell, like, this whole conversation is weirding me out. Like, as soon as you mentioned, like, the King in Yellow, he's like, he wants to get out of there. Like, he definitely reacted to, he recognized the name Abner Wick,
yeah.
and he definitely seems to know what you're talking about. Nope, anyway, here's some money back for your drink. I'll be on my way. I've got work to do, places to be.
Well, we think something bad's about to happen, and you're avoiding
Roger,
this.
what do you do?
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Martin. I was gonna say if he's moving to get up, since he's not looking as well, I'll just kind of bring my arm around just on his shoulder, kind of holding him there, and just look over. You know, it's very rude to refuse a gift like that.
Could
really
I try
shouldn't
charm
stay
roll
talk.
as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Charm, I will say this will be hard for charm, at least.
That's okay. I'll
Yeah.
give
That's to me that sounds more like a dominate.
That's charm is your charming personality, but yeah. Yeah, Roger, what were you going for? You can give me a roll if you want.
Oh God. Yeah, I hadn't fully thought about that yet. What the role would be?
Yeah, you're trying to like intimidate him, charm him, persuade him.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going for here?
My
Or are you
intimidate and
outright trying
charm
to
are-
use magical powers on him?
Well, I don't know how that would go in public. Probably not
Have
well.
you cast this spell before? You have, haven't you?
I have cast it, yes.
Yeah.
I casted it on oh
Well,
God, what's her name?
You won't need to deal with the fallout of first time casting, which can sometimes make the walls bleed blood and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Get noticeable.
So, well, okay. Question, mechanic wise, sorry. Would Roger know if he needed eye contact for that, or it's just because it just said like you're giving them the command. He would just
it's
need
like
to hear
force of will. You're just willing them. I'd say
Okay.
you wouldn't think you need eye contact here. You know
Okay.
you'll need to give up a little bit of your sanity along with magic points.
Yep. I would. You know what? Yeah. Why not? Win in Rome. Let's do this.
Have you got it written down on your somewhere? Do I need to
Dominate. Yeah, I can pull up the book entry if you need it.
Is it literally dominate or?
That's what it's called.
Yes,
will pull it
dominate,
up
yeah.
again.
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
confusing it with domination of the will.
Oh no, yeah, it's let's see, I'll
Which
get
is-
the wording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one magic point.
One magic
one
point,
sanity.
one sanity point.
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah, what are you telling him?
I will say once again, just to reiterate, you know, it's rude to refuse a gift. You really should stay here and answer our questions.
Okay, can you give me a power roll here? And
I
be opposed
can. Let me
by,
update my sanity and luck before I forget. Power roll. Yes.
Let's see. Oh yeah, no, that definitely. I was looking at this guy's power, this guy's stats. So yeah,
I was
he
gonna
would
say I
have
could.
to roll quite impressively to get a hard success on his power roll. Let's just say
Yep.
that. He sits back down.
No, I'm glad
Like,
you stayed.
looks at you.
Ah, see, you can be amenable.
Would we have realised that Roger's just cast a spell?
I think those of you who have been around sorcerers and
We know
You
something's happened, we won't know what.
you don't get the you just get that sort of wrinkle back of the neck sensation of something
Yeah.
not quite right, but it's not as clear as yes, I recognise that was a
It's not as
spell.
if he's done a massive incantation or
No,
anything. like
no,
that.
it's more just he's just used his will and placed his will upon another person.
That's pretty natural to be fair. It's not really magic.
Yeah. So yeah, Gretzi
It's normal.
And-
Totally normal.
Okay, fine.
sits back down. Blinks for a moment. Yeah. Oh, what was?
I believe you were about to tell us about a certain book, The King in Yellow.
King
My
in
friend was
Yellow.
asking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have it. The ghoul didn't have it.
The who?
The ghoul.
The ghoul at the antiques place, he didn't have it. No.
Ah,
Abnowick. Is this book dangerous? We think it is.
I don't know. I've not read it, have I? No one seems to have it. And they won't let me in the libraries here. They're like, chuck me out the door and tell me to stop begging. I wasn't even begging. I was trying to take a book out. Unbelievable.
Well,
How come you were looking for this book? It's a bit of a strange one too. It is a rare book, though.
Have you seen the yellow sign? No. It's because that's what they were looking for the book and they were doing something with the book. So I wanted to find out what it said in the book so I could work out what it was they're trying to do.
Who's they? Golden Dawn?
Them. I don't know if they're Golden Dawn. They claim not to be Golden Dawn, them. Roby, Bacon, Edwards, that lot, Quarry. All them lot.
They were up to something.
Yeah, well.
Would Talbot Esther have been in that group?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. We're under the impression he was after the book as well.
Yeah, well,
That's what his play is based on. It just seems a bit of a strange one. But you couldn't find a copy of it anywhere, and we can't for some reason.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. Why who are you again? You're looking for the book? You're trying to... Are you with them or against them?
I think against.
Yeah, I think current feeling is that we're against them.
We don't know what they're up to with it, and we don't think they're up to any good with it.
I think I know what they're up to with it. Well, I think I know what they're up to.
What do you think?
They're trying to call the king.
Who is that?
The king in yellow. Comes from far away. Beyond the stars.
Carcosa? Oh, beyond the stars.
Carcosa. Comes with Carcosa. Carcosa will herald is coming. At least that's what the old texts and the seers say.
For some reason, Abnowick found the whole thing amusing. Was quite happy to let it happen.
All I know is Hasta's star is drawing close. Hasta's power is in the ascendant, and we must stop him.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we're in agreement on that.
The earth belongs to the mother, and we will defend it. for her and her 1,000 young.
I heard that before, but that sounds interesting. But at least we agreed we need to stop this King in Yellow. I've not heard of this the Mother before, or the 1,000 Young. I don't think I have. But either way,
Have I?
the
He
King in Yellow
touches the little sprig under his collar.
the King in Yellow definitely needs to be stopped.
Avery, you can make me a Cthulhu Mythos roll on that if you want.
Well, and was just going to be pretty honest with you and fairly upfront now that we know we're on the same side. It's basically there's a play about to be done in London, which it seems to be based on the King in Yellow, and it's caused violence, people going into weird trances, and incidents in the audience.
I don't know anything about a play. It's the first I'm hearing of it.
This play seems to be based on the King in Yellow. It could be tied in with trying to bring him here.
Right. The play's authors did an adaptation from the French version into English.
I don't speak French.
So we have to prevent this play from happening to stop the King in Yellow turning up.
Alright, and is it what? Edwards and his lot are putting on the play?
No, but it seems to be someone who may have been linked to him in the past. Talbot Este seemed to have got hold of a copy of the book and he's adapted it.
Right.
Hello. Go ahead. Start.
Oh, that's okay. If we found out a way to disrupt this play, would you be interested in helping us, possibly? Should we need it?
You want me to help you stop a play?
I don't know what sort of abilities or resources you'd have at your disposal. We're going to try and stop this, get the copy of the King in Yellow and destroy the book.
He kind of looks from him to you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got any resources you haven't.
One of the men you mentioned was Roby. Who are the other ones associated with him again? I didn't recognize their names.
There was Edwards, I think, that was mentioned.
Mr. Edwards, his pal, the antiques dealer, Bacon.
Lawrence Bacon.
Yeah, Malcolm Quarry, and
that's the one.
And Roby, the one who went mad.
Yeah, he mentioned that he had to go to an asylum.
Yeah. Killed his brother, he did.
Huh. Is that why he went to the asylum, or?
Yeah. That's why
That will do it.
Fratricide. I don't find anything out. The city's too big and everything's too far away, and I came here to stop them, but no one told me this. No one told me there'd be so many people and so much going on. You start talking to people and no one knows who anyone is or what anyone is or whatever's going on anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what could have caused this guy's disfigurements? Because there's clearly something going on with him. Is this more like a science problem, or is this more like mythos problem?
Whether you do a medicine or a mythos roll, who knows?
I mean, I can give both.
You've already given me the mythos roll. You haven't got anything out of the mythos roll for this guy. So yeah, it's up to you what you're trying. You kind of just stare him down, look him over.
It does look as if we need to stop this from happening. This play is bad, so we must do everything we can to disrupt it.
Alright, well, good luck with that.
We'll do what we can. This King in Yellow sounds bad news. Don't know who. Do you know much about him or why he needs to be stopped?
He's well, I'm not the most learned of the
You may know more than us on the subject.
Back home or something about that, but look, when his stars rise in around this time of year, up until spring every year, when his stars are in the sky, he's got more access can be called upon, But what they said is that something's been calling to him.
What does he do when he does get here? What's his plan? Do you know?
Walks the earth, commands the earth, takes control of it.
Yeah.
The,
do you remember what
The
our
prophecies are a little
was?
scarce on the details. It's more just generally that it's the terrible thing, and that we should look. I was sent up here to London to try and.
Where from?
Well, if we manage to finish it,
The valley back home.
We can. Would you like us to let you know, or
You wouldn't have heard of it. It's a very little place.
I mean, is it near Inverness?
That's in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't know where the valley is. I mean, I was thinking because this other guy went there, so maybe that's something you have an easier time with following up on. It's not as big as
I've
London.
never been to Scotland.
I mean, would it be worse than this?
Well,
maybe I should. Sometimes I think I should just go back home to Goatswood, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Goatswood.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's one from Goatswood, Severn Valley. Most people here have never heard of it. They go, "Where's Goatswood?
Yeah.
What's Goatswood?"
Heard of Goatswood before, but I don't know
Never
a great
been
deal
there,
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, King in Yellow, bad news. We need to stop.
Yeah. Do you happen to know anyone else who's involved in trying to bring him here?
Well, as I said, there's Quarry, Edwards, Bacon, and Roby. They were the four that were in on it, and they had a go at it, and it didn't work out. And well,
That could have been when he went insane.
Yeah.
If they're still knocking around, then they'll probably have another go at it. But I can't get near them. I go wander around outside the house, and someone tells me to clear off, and I don't want to. I'm just hanging around. I don't know what it is about me that makes me so suspicious.
Well,
I'll do. But
we haven't been able to locate Edwards yet. So, and we know Roby's in the asylum, so that just leaves the two.
Edwards left the city back in the summer, dismissed his servants, and went off somewhere.
Any idea where?
Oh, I followed him as far as the train station. And then I lost him. Then I lost him.
What was the last station you were at?
It was over Paddington.
Ah, you're still in the city then. Okay.
Yeah. No, I followed him as far as the train. He was going somewhere west, but Bristol direction. But I don't know if he was going all the way to Bristol. I know the train was going to Bristol. I don't know if he was going all the way.
Wouldn't happen to have been going to Oxford, would he?
I'm not that good at geography. I don't know if that's the same train.
Okay.
I wrote back home in case he'd gone there, but he wasn't there.
Well, you've really been quite helpful to us. I don't suppose you're thirsty again.
Oh, I'm always thirsty.
And I'll get the publican to get him another round.
Yep.
So, gentlemen, do you think we have any more to discuss here?
Seems pretty succinct to me.
No, same. I mean, if we manage to stop this play from happening, we might have to look into the whereabouts of these other people.
Mm-hmm.
We can deal with the play because it's here, but the others we may have to look into.
Yeah. And Roger will tap the book in his vest. I think so.
Well, shall we head back?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. You head back out of this terrible, terrible pub.
But we're going to check to see if anyone's tailing us.
I have not even given you the paranoid condition.
Oh,
It's entirely self-inflicted.
But the thing is, this is not the most pleasant of places, and Martin's
You
very
can
unfamiliar
give
with
me
this.
that spot hidden again.
It's a paranoia roll rather than spot hidden.
Yep.
Just a regular success.
You don't see anyone following you.
No, I've been keeping my eye out.
Which either means no one's following you, or
It just
they're
means I
really
haven't
good at
seen
it.
them.
I've been keeping my eye out. I don't happen to see any of Miss Green's or any of her associates. Do I?
You give me a look roll here. This is just like, do they happen to be here? Like, over at the corner, as you're heading out the pub, at a table near the corner, you see Three-Fingered Bob.
So
Just settling in, calling in, like, yeah, right than usual, please.
Bob.
Jesus fucking Christ, Nigel Hargreaves! I thought you were dead!
Well, apparently not. I mean,
Lots of people come back from the dead around here, to be honest. Like, it's not that unusual.
It was just a nap for a few years.
Long
Apparently.
time no see. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't know if I changed much since the last time you
Where's
saw
your
me.
ugly friend?
He's off on business somewhere.
Yeah.
How's business for you? And Miss Green?
Business is booming. He looks up and down the other three of you like, hello, gentlemen.
Good sir.
Interesting company you're keeping here, Mr. Hargreaves.
They are quite interesting.
I
for
can
the
give them a
most
little
part.
tour of the area if you like.
Actually, and I would normally take you up on that, but we are on a bit of a schedule.
Ah, that's a shame. I'm sure these chaps, enjoy the hospitality of the East End.
Well, perhaps we can come back sometime.
Yeah.
Can we find you here most time?
God no, this place is terrible.
Ah, okay. All right.
I'm meeting a business associate.
Oh, I quite understand.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No.
not, and I didn't see you here.
No. Who?
But say hello to Miss Green for me, would you please?
I will. She'll be glad to know you back in town. Yeah, no, she's there. Always had a soft spot for you two, and I've never understood why. But yeah.
Well, it was mostly for Basil more than myself. So.
Yeah, I really did not understand that. But anyway, yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And yeah, you head on out.
Yeah. And I was trying to keep myself in between him and Mr. White.
Yeah. Yeah, you say farewell to Bob and head on out. Where are you headed next?
We get back to the society and decide what we're doing from there. Probably need a nice cup of tea or something, at the very least.
Yeah. Head back for a nice strong pot of tea at the society. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe go look through the library if we can find the copied sigil. It's probably going to be related to the King in Yellow, but
Always
So
say
this the sigil
Collingwood
from the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a library use check. See if you can find that sigil anywhere in.
could always check with Collingwood if he's about, unless he's out as well.
No, you don't find anything in your library, but it's hard to look up a sigil because
yeah. I mean, it's probably somewhere in there.
you
but
don't have. I guess maybe one of you used to write the big book of arcane sigils. You can just flip through and do like a photo of it. And, like,
yeah, I mean,
that one.
You need you need to read every single King in Yellow related book, and that's probably not the good way to go about finding this thing.
Yeah.
I want to check with James about something.
Yeah, you can call James over. Yes, sir.
James, this is maybe a bit of a weird question, but do you have access to the safe? Is that only Miss Ward?
Miss Ward has the key.
She's the only person who has access to it.
Yes.
So we're trying to. Well, you know what we do here anyway. We're trying to track down a deal with a cult, and we're trying to find out information about it. We can't find it in these books. We think it might be. We're not sure if it's an old cult or new cult, but I thought there might have been some reference in one of those about cults that we could have used, but
Well, Miss Ward is due back later this evening.
she might have an idea. She might have a better idea of which books.
True.
Or she might actually have an idea of the cult itself.
Yeah, I'll let you know when Miss Ward returns.
Oh, thank you. It's literally to see whether this is mentioned in any of those books. But
is there anything else I can help you with?
No. I'd heard the books were dangerous as well, so.
Oh, incredibly so, sir.
I'd rather ask someone who's read them. I've not read a single one of those books. And
look, between me and you, sir, I wouldn't try to read one of them, and no, I wouldn't.
No.
It didn't go well. It was. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, don't.
No. I know Nigel's read one. I think Avery has. I'm sure Basil has. But no. Instead, I decided to read Collingwood's novels.
There's another two in there.
That's definitely a choice, sir.
Yeah, not the best of choices, to be fair. I could have just read a newspaper.
Knowledge
I'm quite partial to Dickens myself. I've got some copies if you want to borrow some.
Might look those up. I mean, D'Angelo had a few.
I've been reading A Tale of Two Cities. It's rather. Yeah.
That's good. But yes, please let Miss Ward know I was asking about it, and I need to check. She might have an idea what I need to reference.
Well, the Dickens would be a far, far better thing that you could read than.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
But we do seem to be a bit stuck in what we can do with this.
Yeah, you've probably got a couple of hours before Miss Ward returns. Is there anything you want to do with that time?
Roger would have started kind of perusing through that book. He knows it's going to take a while to even figure out what kind of cipher, what kind of key he would need. But while he's listening and enjoying a nice cup of tea, he'd probably start.
Yeah. So you look over this book. Let me just find it in my notes here. It would help if I. Got the keyword, even vaguely right. There you go. So, you're looking this over. It is, it's sort of selection of a couple of like short stories that have a sort of dream-like quality to them. Like they're slightly abstract. And sort of like literary in a way that's like there's not like a strong. There's lots of description and a lot of feeling and not a lot of like plot occurring in them, and it seems to talk. It talks about a beautiful city on the shores of a lake, and it talks about the people that lived there, and it mentions. Like there's a couple of stories about a queen and her children in this beautiful city. And then
does it mention how many children?
There's the stories you see. The story that references there's one story that references the queen's daughter, and another that references the queen's sons, plural. And there's the final story is called The Queen and the Stranger. And tells the tale of a stranger coming to court in this beautiful in the city of Carcosa. And then the stranger coming from a distant star to walk among the people. And it sort of tells it's like a story within a story, like the people in the story are putting on a play, and the stranger has come to view this play, and at the end, it's revealed that the stranger is in fact this king that has come, and thus the king in yellow came to Carcosa.
And this is written in English.
This is written in English, yes.
Okay.
So not to bother with having to translate everything from German in this case.
Gotcha.
So as you read this over, like this last story makes more narrative sense than the ones before, but the ones before are a lot more sort of rambling, and there's some weird word placement of like, oh well, that sentence kind of grammatically works, but that's a weird word to put there, and like the rhythm of it is off in a way that sometimes it feels like someone's deliberately putting words in to hide some other message rather than for the actual sake of the story itself.
Do I notice any repetition of words that are out of place?
Yeah. There's patterns and repetition of words that are not where they would best make sense. I'm just looking if I've got any actual extracts.
Okay.
I think I have. Yeah, but as you sit down, if you want to give it, like, you've got a couple of hours before Lucy arrives, and Roger is fairly good at cryptography. It might be you can at least start to make a sense of what it is that's obscured here.
He would have asked for like pen and paper and start writing these down.
Because it's probably not a very complex cipher.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those ones that once you spot there's a cipher, you start to realize, like, oh, it's just take every, like, third letter of every fourth word sort of level ciphers. Like, this is not sort of military level cryptography. This is just amateur.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want another cryptography roll? Sorry.
Yes, I'm going to ask for another roll. This is the actual sort of how much you can get understood in this.
Given his use and study of cryptography in the war, and the fact that this is a much more
that will make it a regular difficulty.
Okay, not a bonus die or anything.
No.
Okay, I was trying, but still, I'll take it.
No, go ahead. Kudos for trying. Yeah, you are able to start sort of understanding what is in here, or at least some of what is in here. As you
and
read
if the
about
others are at the table. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, carry on.
If the others are at the table while he's doing this, you'll hear him kind of muttering the words, and as he's noticing it coming together, if Mr. White is there, he'll kind of perk up. Mr. White, you have certainly found something.
Oh, more than just a book.
More than just a book. There is something hidden in this text. Not so much in The King in Yellow, but the short stories beforehand. They're odd. It feels kind of basic, but they're when you do a cipher, there's a lot of transposition, but this is kind of basic.
So if you knew what you were looking for, you can see it straight away.
I think so. Yes, once you start to see the pattern, it seems like it's falling into place.
It's a bit strange to put it in a printed book, unless you're trying to get the message to a lot of people at the same time.
It is, I think.
If it was a written diary, you'd know it'd be for like a message or in a letter to someone. It's aimed at a certain person, but in a book, it just seems rather broad to put a hidden message in a book.
Yes, mass delivery.
It appears that what is hidden here, as far as you can tell, so far, and what you translate is a spell.
Ooh.
This hidden in here is at least one spell hidden in the text of this book. And this first one, as you start to translate it and understand it, is a spell to bespeak the end of the day, which seems to be intended to essentially grant a vision into the future.
Okay. So not like to create the end of the day, but see into the future? Yeah. Okay. Just making my notes here. Yes, Mr. White. And this is before Lucy has arrived, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is before Lucy has arrived.
Yep.
Yeah, you think there's possibly more in this book that's going to take more time to go through, but this is what you get so far.
Was that from one story? Is that in a few different places, or does each story seem to have got its own spell?
It seems to be essentially in one story, and there's 4 stories in the book.
Okay.
Whether they all have a spell hidden in them, you're not sure.
Yeah.
I am going to ask for a sanity roll from Roger as you start. You've been studying this
course.
book a lot. You spend a lot of time reading this book, and this book is like there's something beyond just it. You will lose only 1 point of sanity from spending like 2 hours solidly studying this book and all that's in it so far. You will, however, pick up 2 points Cthulhu Mythos.
Yay!
To
That's
add to
at
your
7.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, he'll look up Mr. White, and is it more than just the 4 of us? Are any of the servants around?
You can make sure well, there's no servants currently in the room with you at the moment. So you've got a little bell to call them.
Oh, okay. Mr. White, there's a spell in here. There could possibly be more. It's going to take longer to fully transcribe everything, but I've found one already.
Anything useful? Or?
Well, it looks like it's talking about bespeaking the end of the day, seeing into the future.
Well, if you see the future, then it's something that's already happened.
Possibly, or seeing what could be, so you can
possibility.
Alter it. Yeah.
Or it just tells you the end of the day, no matter whether that's actually something that'll happen or not.
But it'll be interesting to find out what else is hidden there. It's certainly an interesting book. I wonder if Edwards knew about this.
I don't know.
But,
I mean, you said you found it under his bed?
Yeah. He didn't take it with him.
No. I mean, that would suggest that it was important to him, but I feel like he would have taken it with him if he knew.
He took other things with him, personal possessions and the like, but...
was it far under the bed? I mean, like something he might have forgotten?
It's possible he could have just forgotten it, but it's just under his bed.
Tucked away. Like it wasn't less just like placed under his bed and more like... I'd say it was more like, if something had fallen down, like the back of the headboard.
Oh,
yeah.
Accidentally rather than deliberately. I'm not sure. It's John's answer. It just seems it was just there. He could have dropped it when he was packing stuff, perhaps. But
well, you brought up again. This is printed. This is not handwritten. This is mass produced.
Yeah.
And these are coming from the short stories before The King in Yellow. This is almost as if they're trying to get it out, like you said, to the masses, or maybe even spread it to what did you call it? The Golden
Dawn?
The Golden Dawn, yeah.
Who's distributing these things? Is there like a
printing editor?
Yeah, something like that.
To do with when it's printed and support
like a little penguin on the side or something.
the publisher's info on the front.
This is a very good question.
That one.
Yes.
Whose imprint is it?
Flip to the front.
Yeah, this book was published in 1920 by Whitehall Press, London.
I mean, we should go visit those guys.
They may have just printed it without knowing what is in it. It was the author who would have known.
Whitehall printer, is that just like a regular vanity press, or?
I don't know what Nigel knows of I think you No, you don't know. You don't know enough about publishing. If only you knew someone who knew about publishing around here.
If only you were a fully qualified librarian.
If only.
We've got a few different ways we can stop this play from happening. Not all of them are good ways.
Well, which is worse, though, having the play go on as scheduled, or?
The fact that Abner Wick was so happy about it, I think having the play happen is probably the worst option. I mean, we could, I suppose, hire people to disrupt it, the actual performance, like a group of thugs, mob type thing, just to turn up, make a fuss, and bugger off, but not enough to disrupt the play during the play. The other one it would be to dispose of the person who's running the whole thing.
Well, that would put a quick end to it.
That would be, but that's a bad option because we'd be killing someone.
Right. Well, the associate that I ran into at the plow just before we left, I'm sure he could raise a crowd of malcontents, maybe a pound or two in their pocket to roll in and cause mayhem.
Just a ruckus. Just a ruckus enough to disrupt it, to have people either decide it's not worth it and to leave. That may be a good option. It could even act as a distraction if we needed to do something during the play to get hold of copies of drafts and things like that. That's one reason I'd wanted to have a look to see if we had any books that would be any use, if there's something in those. I don't know if you have any hidden talents that might be of use. But I mean, I could pay for the people to disrupt it. But
like I said, I'm sure that Bob could avail us of quite a number of.
So they could disrupt the live performance.
Mm-hmm.
They might actually enjoy it.
Yeah, they would, I'm sure.
Seems like it, yes. Well, if they cause a disturbance and get Mr. Talbot out of there, that would possibly free up the office. Unless we were thinking tonight, while the theater might be empty.
I'd wanted to speak to Miss Ward before but tonight is probably a good time to try to get into the theatre to see if we could.
Yeah, it's probably about this time that you hear movement from the hall, because Roger spent some time doing the translations. By now it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and you hear the sound of Miss Ward returning.
Perfect timing.
You hear James's voice. Yeah, they're just through here. They said they wanted to speak to you about something.
Well, Mr. White, speak of the devil.
Good news.
Hope you've enjoyed your trip.
I have, yes. How did the investigations go? Anything worth looking into,
yes.
or is it no matter of concern?
It's certainly something worth looking into.
Quite concerning.
We ended up being led to a Mr. Abner Wick.
Yes.
And he seemed reluctant to give us any information, but seemed very excited about this thing from happening.
He's the most unpleasant and unbearable.
We got that impression, but we spoke to someone who was trying to track down copies of this book. Someone from Goatswood.
Goatswood?
He'd been sent
one of Agnes's cousins?
It's possible. I didn't want to mention Agnes at all in case we were wrong. Don't know what's going on, but he was from Goatswood. Mentioned something about the mother and the 1,000 young or something, but he was he'd been sent here to stop the King in Yellow from coming. Apparently the Golden Dawn, and someone's trying to bring this.
The Golden Dawn haven't been a thing for years. They're gone, disbanded.
They are, but they've been tracking down this book or been involved with it. And this play may be a way to bring this King in Yellow here.
So, what, old members of the Golden Dawn are putting on the play?
No, but the gentleman from Goatswood, he had been looking into members of the Golden Dawn who'd been looking into the same book.
Right, well, so do you have a plan to stop this play? I can try and see.
We've got a few options. I was going to ask you
if we're not burning down the theatre.
No. Is there
I'm just putting it out there before anyone suggests it.
Well, it was one of the options, but we've tried to rule that one out.
Yeah. Is that like
Yeah, I thought it was tradition.
anything in any of the books locked in the safe to do with the King in Yellow? Or a cult?
It's not a name that rings a bell with me.
Carcosa, perhaps?
Yeah. Just looking for something that might be useful
No,
because
Carcass.
we're running out of options on what we need to stop the play from happening
Yeah,
and to destroy or get hold of old copies of this book. We know the playwright Talbot Esther has a copy, and he seems determined to have this play from happen. From what we can tell, the play itself, it's like a two-part thing.
Yeah,
They have the play happen, and then once the curtain is dropped, there's something on the curtain possibly that causes everyone to go insane.
Maybe, I don't know, go in there and just change their curtain? No, that's not going to work.
It may disrupt it.
Look, the books in the safe have knowledge, but it's often not. It's not. They don't necessarily have answers, and the knowledge they have is as dangerous as it is useful.
Sort of like the difference between knowledge and wisdom.
If you wish to peruse them, I mean, you are members of the society. I can unlock the safe and let you take a look, but I don't. It's not. It's. It doesn't
Comes
feel
with a
familiar
price.
to me, but that doesn't. I've forgotten more than I've ever read in those books. If you remembered all of it, your brain would break.
Yeah.
Um.
And we've run out of time, so I don't think we'd be able to make a full study of any of the books anyhow in that time.
No, if you had one in particular mind, then you could perhaps give it a quick read. But yeah, full study takes a long time.
What's the most recent book? Like, because from what we picked up from Abner this seems to be something tied in the last 30 years. Possibly the book is from the last 30 years. So I'm wondering if it's either a new cult or a new version of an old
I think
cult.
the most recent book we have in there is the translation of Unspeakable Cults. But Unspeakable Cults itself is, I mean, honestly, that's probably the most useful book of all of them for casual knowledge of cults. It's just rather what it says on the tin. Yes, Mr. Swoy?
The Wanderer from the Lake. Does that ring a bell, Miss Ward?
Yes. 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 I have a copy somewhere. Book of short stories was recommended to me by a friend.
And he'll lift up the book.
You've got one too. Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't got around to reading it. It's on my pile.
Quite illuminating.
Okay.
there's...
Is that the book you're talking about that needs to be destroyed?
No.
Because I mean that's out there. A real publication.
Yeah, we found a copy of it whilst looking into one of the leads. He had it hidden under his bed.
Yeah, there are 4 co-conspirators. I don't know. Possibly you might know one or more of them. There was a Malcolm Quarry, Montague Edwards, Lawrence Bacon, and a fellow named Roby, who's apparently in an asylum at this point.
It's Edwards, Montague Edwards. He's not Scottish by any chance, is he?
Yeah, some association, somewhere near Inverness.
Yeah. No. You remember? Oh, you probably do remember because it wasn't as long ago for you. You remember the Mathers and
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that before that I spent some time trying to, avoid entanglements with the Golden Dawn because they're very annoying. Back then, there was an Edwards in sort of their circle. This was like 20 years ago now, almost. Longer. This was before you joined. This was before we met. Back when it was me and Pendergast. So yeah, it must have been over 20 years ago. He was hanging around with some of that sort of stuff, occultists, theosophists, the unserious types.
Edward seems to have gone missing in the last few months. I mean, a planned move. I mean, his house is all furniture's draped like he was intentionally moving, taking a trip somewhere.
But yeah,
Very similar to what happened with the Matters, the way it was done.
he's not someone I've had any dealings with for years. It's just a name that
Mr. Avery.
Yeah.
The wording, what you saw on the wall, do you think that might...
Or that sigil?
The sigil, yes. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word there. I've been pouring in this book for so long. Do you think that could possibly
I'm gonna
be of assistance?
pull it out and just put it there. I mean, I didn't find anything in the library, but don't want to take the, flip through the bad ones. But we can just check for the picture, I guess.
Well,
Or maybe you've seen it.
Oh yeah, is it the sigil?
Yeah, it's just the sigil.
Like Lucy looks it over and then lets out this very un-Lucy shriek and topples backwards off her chair.
Oh.
Run to her and check her, make sure she's okay. Miss Lucy?
The star shall eat its whole.
I take it that has some meaning to you.
Sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Something about stars?
Mr. Hargreaves had a strange reaction to that symbol as well.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't. She peers at the sign again. I don't think I've seen that anywhere before.
I'm wondering if this is what we're going to put on the curtain. Whether the play will amplify it in some fashion.
The phrase she just... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I just had dropped a maybe.
Oh. The phrase she said, the stars will eat us whole, did I recognize that from the Wanderer from the Lake at all?
No.
No, okay.
It talks there's a lot in that book about people wandering under beautiful starlit skies, but there's no stars eating people.
Good.
I'm gonna go check on the machine. Stars eating people might be something going around downstairs.
The machine is as it was when you left it. No
All
change.
right, perfectly fine. I'm gonna come back. I was just worried that there might have been some oops. Oh, that's also an idea. Star vampires might be eating people.
What?
Star vampires?
Yeah, there's in the one book up in the thing. There's creatures written about.
What was it called?
Yeah, a star vampire. It drains people.
The book. So there's a book called Star Vampires.
No. The name of the book was Monsters and That Kind or something.
Sure.
Is that likely to have? Miss Ward, do you reckon that book could have some answers to do this?
It's more of a beastery, that one. Yes.
Could it relate to serpents?
Savoy, the star vampires are invisible creatures that drain people's blood.
Oh, that sounds absolutely
I have
lovely.
never had the misfortune to meet one, but I've heard they're quite terrible.
Let us pray we never do.
Are they likely to be servants of the King in Yellow?
I know not, but yeah, that book is more of a beastery.
Have you read that book?
Oh, a long time ago, yes. Hang on, books we have some of the Society's old books and books that used to belong to my uncle in the safe. We have The Unspeakable Cults, which is a guide to cults. Monsters and Their Kind, which is about monsters and beasts. The Vermis Mystoralis, which is the mysteries of the worm. The Book of Ibon in multiple copies. Cults to Ghouls. Yeah, that's definitely not helpful for this matter. I'd recommend never reading that one. That's horrible. Book of Black Anis. The Book of the Maze. Some Swedish book.
Oh,
yeah, right,
Wagner's
that one.
Upnara.
Oh, actually, yes, I remember that one. I think
That's the one that has the most to do with stars, but it's more about like traveling into stars.
I think that was the book from what was that gentleman called? I can't, as a player, I can't remember his name.
Pavel Nordstrom.
That's on Pavel. Yeah, his book.
The Polish-Swedish scientist.
The European scientist.
He's a truly transnational man, that guy.
I'm guessing none of these books are like reading.
No. As I said, feel free to read, but
I don't think we'd get anywhere in one night of reading.
no.
Sadly, it doesn't sound like it, no.
But how early is it in the evening? Would it be enough time to lightly peruse a book?
By now it's about, let's call it, we're coming up on like 8 p.m. because this conversations.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got time to peruse a book if you wish to
A
peruse
small
one of the
book.
books.
What? Are there any of them that are small? As in something you could...
Like, physically?
I know personally from the Monsters and a Kind was a folder.
Yeah, Monsters and Their
folio
Kind is more of like a big, like,
bundle of
handwritten,
pages.
like, bundle. Like, that one is like a singular copy. Or, and I think there's like an inscribed version now, but that one is...
Yeah, I think one of the society members have tried to put it in order or something to tidy it up.
I'd say the Book of Ibon is probably one of the smaller ones. That's one that used to belong to the Angelo Williams. Probably one of the smaller ones. That, or probably the easiest read is probably the translation of Nameless Cults, because that's sort of, compared to all the others, that's fairly modern language, because that was published in like 1840 something. Like, so it's fairly like, it's just a book, whereas lots of the others are like ponderous tomes and like with like crabbed writing. That one is just like a translation of an older book.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out which would be most useful. I don't think any of them will be at this point, but this Book of Ibon, what's that about? Is that likely to have any information on cults? But
The Book of... Are you asking Lucy?
Lucy, asking Lucy, yeah. We haven't got much time to look through anything, so I'm trying to make sure if I look at something.
Translation of the Liber Avonis, as far as I can tell, which claims to be a translation of an older Egyptian text. It talks a lot about enchantments, ancient dread beings. She kind of stalls for a moment and goes, it has the knowledge required to contact the Lord of the Gate.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need to read that one. There's nothing in there.
This one doesn't seem tied to Egypt at all. I think it's given us that impression, at least so far.
But yes, it has impressive knowledge in it.
Sounds like it does.
But dangerous knowledge as well. if we merely mean to stop a play, then I'm sure we can do this by mundane means. But if you think there's something beyond that going on here, then maybe we need knowledge. I don't know what we need to know. It's hard to know what you need to know.
How do we know what we need to know?
Look, I can tomorrow if you like. It's a little late this evening. Like, as I said, I spent years trying not to have any dealings with anyone from the Golden Dawn. So I can at least call on the people I was trying not to have any dealings with and see if any of them know anything about any of this. Would that be helpful?
Anything would be helpful at this point.
Maybe, because we may have to track them down if they're involved with trying to bring this entity through.
Okay.
But it is getting a bit late. We may have to leave this till... Well, are we planning to do anything tonight?
Well, to be fair, gentlemen, I do have a meeting in the morning, so if we are, my time is running short.
Okay. And it's a bit too late, really, to get people to raid the theatre tonight.
Right? That probably wouldn't have the effect we'd want tonight.
No,
I mean,
no.
might just disrupt their props and.
Yeah, true. They'd have time to sort it out throughout the day.
Yeah, ideally disrupting them during the performance.
That would be the best option.
Yeah, and again, it seems, at least during the dress rehearsal, they said that it was at the end.
So we've got the time during the play to prevent it from happening.
It seems so.
Well, we may end up calling it a night, and
So we're going to abandon the thought of examining his office, just in case he left the book.
he might have it with him. Is the thing. We might not be able to get in tonight.
I mean, we can try.
Well,
We're gonna open the doors, go and check, and if it's there, it's good. And if it's not there, we know, and we just leave it without making a mess.
we're talking a quick in and out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna come within because I'm just bad at sneaking, but I can open the door.
I can
Okay, so
probably
you're-
get in and out. Yep.
You're planning to go and break in. So, are all four of you heading out to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Storyteller
Sure.
question: How close is the theater?
I think the theatre was I can't remember exactly where this theatre was. I gave you the address and I've forgotten where it is. It's
Sorry.
within a reasonable distance away in London. Like, it's not right next door, but it
Not
is
far away.
Okay.
Yeah, because the theatre, you're in Grosvenor Square currently, and
The Scarlet Theatre, was it?
Scarlet
Yeah,
Theatre
Scarlet Theater.
was I had an actual.
Oh wait, 35 Tottenham Court. Is that correct?
I've got it down as Charlotte Street.
Oh, that might be where I'm going tomorrow. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the Penhew
Okay.
Foundation.
Yep.
Let me just check where Charlotte Street is and if it still exists. It's in Fitzrovia. Oh, yeah, it's literally round the corner, I think.
Oh, perfect.
Like-
Okay.
Yeah. If that's in Fitzrovia.
Convenient.
Very
Like,
good.
you're in... Hang on, let me just check. Hang on. Because... It would be according to Google Maps,
The 1920s.
a 26-minute walk.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a perfectly walkable distance around the corner.
So we could check to see whether it's occupied first, and if
Right,
it isn't, we
yeah.
could see if we could get in, get to the office, take any
Yes.
copies of the book, scripts, and get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlikely there'd be any night guard or anything like that.
Okay.
I would
So yeah,
doubt
you
it.
head over to Fitzrovia. You head over to the theatre, and as you arrive with at the theatre, actually, as you arrive, you would see that there seem to be two figures departing the theatre.
Familiar
Um,
figures?
You recognise, the figure, the gentleman you saw sort of downstairs in the theatre, sort of in the man who sold you your tickets.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Yes.
whose name was Gillen, I believe. Michael Gillen?
Think so?
I can't read my own handwriting there.
Yeah, it's definitely it's Michael Gillen.
Michael Gillen. He's supposed to be locking up the door. And there's another shorter figure standing next to him who, I said it's dark. You've only got streetlights to go off, but even from this distance, you can sort of recognize Talbot Estes.
Oh.
Yes, they seem to.
Is he carrying a messenger bag or a pack or?
He's carrying a bag. He's also carrying an umbrella. May I point out it is not currently raining. It is a clear night, and Talbot Estes has an umbrella up.
Oh, like open.
Like open and up above his head. And Gillen finishes locking the gate and says, Talbot, come on. Like, and then you hear Talbot's voice across me. We should get a cab. It is a very short walk. You will be fine. No. We need to get a cab. We need to get a cab. Fine. You're paying for it though. And like whistles to get the attention of a cab. Yeah.
No, I was not sure. I'm not really that good at it anyway. I was thinking of, can we tell if he's got like a phobia, like a psychology roll? Is
You
he
can give
scared
me a
of rain?
psychology roll, yeah. Yes.
Or is it like
As the a cab comes over and like
no.
Talbot makes a sort of scuttle between the theatre door and the cab with this umbrella like close over his head.
It's just a very strange
like
reaction.
eyes fixed on the ground.
Yep. Does it seem he's, and this is a stretch of a question, avoiding the stars or the moon?
Looking up, you can see. Oh, hang on, I need my moon calendar to actually tell you what the
no.
moon's doing.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I always like to know. I usually have it up, so I'm always aware of the phase of the moon because I feel this is a game where you should always be aware of the phase of the moon at any given moment, because someone will always ask you what's the phase of the moon. It's Sunday the 24th. There's not really much moon tonight. There's a small slither of a waxing moon. There's a very good view of the stars. It's a crisp, clear night, as I said. There's not really any clouds, and there's not much smog in the sky. I think you can see a beautiful like array of stars above you.
Oh, okay. I mean,
but yeah, the cab pulls away from the theatre, taking Gillen and Estes with it.
well, I guess that's our chance, and I'm gonna go right up to the gate and try to open it.
And while
The
we're
door,
going,
the back door of the theatre, or the front door?
Probably the back door because it's probably less visible for me.
Yeah, give me a roll, please.
The outside. It's unlikely that they'll see us, but
Yeah, I'm not going to ask for a look roll this time because it is night. You're not doing this in broad daylight in like Kensington on the high street.
well, while Avery's doing that, can we look, like the upstairs? Are there any lights on?
There do not appear to be any lights on.
There you
Yeah, the door is unlocked, and you can see inside the darkened back of the theatre. Inside, it's quiet. You head
How
on
quiet?
Inside.
Can we have a listen?
You can give me a listen roll.
Probably
if you want to
listen.
quantify that quietness. Very quiet. Very quiet. You don't hear any movement.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh
Roger,
my God.
you hear a
Ow.
scuttling noise and a large fat rat down the end of the
Those
corridor.
rats.
But
Just
other
a
than the
rat.
rats, this place seems empty.
Well, we could check the office, but something else occurred to me, Mr. Collins. You're quite good with mechanics, aren't you?
yeah.
Couldn't you disrupt the stage, like jam something to do with the curtain drop so that curtain doesn't drop?
No, it drops completely.
Or yeah, something like that. So it doesn't unroll; it just falls.
Oh, that should be. I mean,
So if they try to drop it, it doesn't actually drop it. The whole thing will come down. That may be an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right up there and I'm gonna try to figure out how this thing works.
Okay. Yeah. You head up to interfere with the stage machinery. What's everyone else doing?
I think we're going to check the office. Well, I am.
Yep.
Okay. The rest of you head up to the office. So whilst you're heading up to the office, Avery, could you give me a roll? I guess mechanical repair also covers mechanical disrepair.
Oh boy, I'm gonna give you the 3 points of luck that I would need for that.
Yeah, so what you're
Good.
aiming to do here is essentially mess with the curtain so that when they try and bring the, like...
The final...
Is this like the general... Oh, I don't know if they've invented the fire curtain, the safety curtain yet at this point in history, but yeah. Probably, yeah.
Probably at the curtain
I feel
fall.
like they would have.
Yeah, I feel like things are very flammable at this time. They've invented, like, gas lamps and smoking and highly flammable...
Yeah, because they used
like,
gas lamps far before that.
Yeah, and, like... Yeah, so I'm going to say that, yeah, they've probably got essentially the curtain that only comes down during the interval, because it's only then that the stage is dangerous and scary. Before the play starts, it's safe.
Yeah, 1794.
Okay, yeah. So you've got the general, like, you've got the big curtains, and then you've got, like, the, like, interval, like, fire curtain. The one that rolls down. What are you trying to interfere with? Because you can succeed at interfering with them. I just want to know what you're intending here. Avery?
I'm sorry. I was.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
blanking.
I was
right now.
rambling about theatre curtains. So yeah, that checks out.
I
And
wasn't sure
what are you
whether-
actually what are you actually trying to do here, Avery? What is your goal?
I am trying to make the whole thing look normal, but basically disrupt like the where the curtain is hanging, so that when they try to pull it in or drop it down, so that the lines, the ropes that keep it there are just gonna unravel and the whole thing collapses in like a big pile on the floor.
So when they you want to make it so that when they next try and draw the curtain or lower the curtain, both of them, the whole thing just collapses.
The whole thing just collapses down.
Okay.
So it doesn't actually happen in an orderly fashion, like closing either way.
Okay. Yes, you are able to do this. Their curtains are now well and truly fucked.
Yeah, though they're probably gonna collapse the moment they try to close it before setting up the play. But you know, it's gonna cause a bit of a delay. We might have more time.
Okay. Meanwhile, up in the office, you're going through Talbot Estes' stuff. If you go into the office, you can see there are not any scripts lying around because I don't have to write out entire scripts. No, there are not any scripts lying around. But what you do see is lying on the desk is a copy of The King in Yellow.
Oh, the annotated one?
Complete with all his annotations and little scribbles, just sat there on the desk where he left it.
That's handy. Well, I think we'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
so you
put
note down
on
one copy of The King in Yellow.
What was
Annotated.
the weird book I kept drawing my attention on the shelf
Yes.
behind him? I'll have a look at that book.
Okay, you pull out this book. It appears to be a photo album showing pictures of the company in their performances throughout the year.
Oh,
If you may look back and recall, I drew your attention to that book when you fumbled a roll.
oh yeah, I know I fumbled it. But I knew it wasn't going to be what I expected it to be, but because I fumbled it, I still wanted to know what it was because
No, it's photographs of like this amateur theatrical company having a really good time over the years.
oh well, I'll just slide that back and pretend I never mentioned it.
Like,
Well, we've got this. Something else had occurred to me. Depends how much we want to disrupt this play from happening.
I think we're pretty set on that.
That's good
I think so.
because I'm guessing the piano set up here. We can disrupt a lot of the musical instruments that they have here that were too big to be moved.
Detune them and such?
If there's an organ or a piano or anything like that, we can.
If they play them all out of tune, would that make it worse?
I don't know. But if we can do it in a way that they won't realise until they start, but more often than not, we test things like tune it before the performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
has
they
anyone else got
probably-
any ideas how we can disrupt this?
Hmm.
I think the curtains is going to be an interesting one. That'll stop the thing I want to happen.
It is. I like the idea of bringing in your friends, Mr. Nigel, to disrupt.
Stop calling me that.
Would you prefer Mr. Hargreaves?
Yes. It's
Okay,
much more
Mr.
appropriate.
Mr. Hargreaves.
Yes. I believe
like
we can.
I like this idea. I had something similar.
Mhm.
Trying to confuse some of the actors and their lines, but I think this is a much larger distraction.
Yeah, I mean, just, a brawl that comes in from the street and knocks a few things around and interrupts
Mhm.
the performance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe accidentally. Is the stage readily accessible from the audience? I mean, could someone relatively easily jump up onto the stage and?
Yeah, relatively. Like there's little stairs at like either side. You can get up onto the stage. Like
Okay.
it's not. This is not a massive theater. It doesn't have. I think it probably doesn't have like a full-on like orchestra pit.
Okay.
But having said
I
that,
don't think.
they probably have a stage door at the side where
Wasn't weren't they loading
Yeah, there's
in?
no orchestra. There's no orchestra pit here in this one.
Weren't they loading in
Wine.
alcohol?
Alcohol.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So like the front of the house is essentially like a ticket office, a little bit of a bar. Then there's the main auditorium. There's like a little bit of an upstairs. Like there's the stalls and there's one like upstairs balcony, and then there's the stage in the backstage area.
they had been loading a lot of wine in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like the wine with laxatives. And the whole thing goes down in shit.
If only we had someone with a large supply of laxatives. I
My
mean,
question would be: are any of you carrying a large supply of laxatives on you?
Not yet.
At
I mean,
this moment.
as I recall, a player got into a little bit of trouble when they tried to buy a massive amount of rat poison. So, as trying to buy a lot of laxative might raise a few eyebrows.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Avery needs the pH color changed from the phenolphthalein.
Yeah.
It's also a good laxative.
I don't think there's anything we could do.
Well,
Although, I mean, having the wine there is an excellent distraction for the mob that we're attempting to hire. It's like, well, there's also free plonk if you want to.
yes. Worst comes to worst, it might be possible to convince one of the stagehands or one of the actors to run out and interrupt a scene. It sounds like this whole ending with the King in Yellow, Mr. Talbot, coming out. If worst comes to worst, having someone come out to try and interrupt him personally, take him out.
Well,
Or even, and he'll kind of slide the dagger from his sleeve so you see a bit of the handle. Worst comes to worst. And he'll slide it back in.
see, I'm not sure that we want to try to hire one of the stage people because we don't know how many of them are in on it.
I wouldn't say higher. I can be quite convincing at times.
Okay. Like at the bar with.
Oh yes, I found after a few drinks, most people are quite amenable.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. You seem pretty good at it. So.
I found in lately quite the knack.
That's another really good option.
Mm-hmm.
You say, you get one of them to say, "Here, go stab that guy with this."
Well, more so, run out and say a different line or run out and attack one of the actors, not so much stab him.
Oh, well,
But, I mean, again, worst comes to worst. And, if this Talbot is trying to bring about the end of the world, well, what's one life to save the world?
It's very true.
Okay. So, as you make these, you've messed up the curtain, you've got hold of the book, and you're making these plans. Is there anything else you want to do at the Scala Theatre before calling it a night?
I think that's probably as much as we can. We've got a book. We can't find any scripts. We've disrupted the curtains. We've looked at the wine barrels.
As we're leaving Talbot's office, if there are pictures on the wall, I'll push a few of them so they're just slightly askew.
Oh, that's a good idea. We just arrange things slightly off angle.
Yeah.
I would also go and sabotage the trapdoor on stage.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good idea.
All right. So yeah, you perform some more acts of minor sabotage.
Yeah, just enough to make this whole thing be looking like gremlins were there.
Okay.
Well, they are superstitious. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So you carry out more sabotage, and then, unless there's anything else that anyone wants to add.
I'm just thinking of more sabotage ideas that we could do, but I don't think there's anything reasonably we can do without large amounts of laxative.
Do we see? Are there any places we can see their schedule for the next day? Like, doors open at a certain time, the play goes on at a certain time.
The play starts at 9 p.m. So it's fairly late. So they'll be there from like lunchtime doing stuff, rehearsals, last minute things, like
Check. Yep. We'll check behind. See if they have like the schedule.
Yeah,
The curtain.
it's like, check curtains. Yeah.
Is there likely to be a mirror around somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah. There's lots of mirrors in the dressing rooms. Also, did you mess up the piano? You talked about messing up the piano. Did you?
I was thinking because they're so superstitious. If there's broken mirrors,
Don't break him, because there would be, everybody noticing that. But like on downstairs on the side, just like a little tiny crack.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
just enough for it to be broken, but not to be noticeably broken.
I suppose that's a good idea. Rather than smash them, just minor thing. Just minor sabotage. I don't think smashing a full mirror would be a good idea. It'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
And question for the storyteller: do we notice the ghost lights lit on the stage?
And this is when my lack of knowledge of theatre comes in. What are we talking about here?
Okay, sorry. So, okay. From an actor standpoint, the ghost light, the last person to leave would light a candle or possibly an electric light now on the stage to signify that there's no one left in the theater and to allow the theater ghost free reign.
There's a little candle burning on the stage. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, probably.
Gentlemen, it seems we could ignite their superstition by disigniting. I don't think that's a word. Blowing out the candle.
Whatever light source it is they use.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that may be it for this evening until.
Oh, I have a better idea. We just go to the light and make a little bit of a short circuit so it flickers.
Yeah, it's just a little candle.
So
there, as you blow out the ghost light and darkness falls on the Scala Theatre, that is where we're going to leave things for tonight. We'll be back next week with, I have already thought, next week, session 123, The Play That Goes Wrong.
Let's hope.